Wild boar. You realize that's not like a high quality food. Wild boars are so common that you actually get paid to go out and fucking shoot them. And they're also so gamey that most people don't actually eat wild boar. This is legitimately the lowest tier meat you could ever consume. And you're paying €250 for it. Have you heard about the worst Michelin star restaurant? It's called Mugaritz. It's each meal is $1,000 and one meal is supposed to represent a belly button you suck juice out of. Shit's a scam. Let's take a look. Thanks for membership, Logan. I'm not sure, Kim. I don't think so. Let's take a peek here. Mugaritz. Actually, does someone eat anything on YouTube for it? It's a Michelin 2-star meal. €250 course. I never finished never caught up on the Bear Ryan, but yeah, I watched a little of it. Let's see. This is why I hate really expensive food, by the way. You pay so much money for like a single bite. I fucking hate it. And people get really mad when I say this, but I'm gonna say it again because I'm gonna keep screaming it from the fucking mountaintops. A5 Wagyu is a goddamn waste of money. You get a tiny tiddlywink of nothing but fucking fat. It's not even meat. It's just oily fat. And it's like $200. More than that, actually. I'll say it till the end of time. People were really mad when I when I tore into A5 Wagyu on our steak video, but I stand by it. That shit is worthless. Absolute worthless. Not even meat. That'd be great. I'd love to do that, Manic. I think that'd be super fun. And yeah, I'm excited for Markiplier's movie. Hey, congrats on the new job,
I'm
Gav.
currently in northern part
Thanks
of
to Prime
Spain,
Echo.
the Basque region.
Hades.
I've been to Madrid, Barcelona before, but the architecture, the traditions,
I'm
and
gonna eat Wagyu out of spite. That's fine. A 1 through 4, whatever the scaling is decent. Like, it's good. A5 is a legitimate fucking scam. It's like modern art of food, where it has to be some kind of, like, upper echelon elite money laundering scheme. Because you can't... A, you can't eat a lot of it because it's nothing but oil and fat. And B, you get such a small amount for such a huge price tag, it's just not worth it under any circumstances. But, like, what is it? The American Wagyu was good, and, what was it, A3 or some shit Wagyu was good? Because both of those were at least meat. A5 isn't. It's oil and fat and nothing else. Let me see one of these meals now. So is this it? Is this the belly button one you mentioned?
the
Fig and seeds.
fascination starts strong from the first dish. Everyone started from the patio, where they gave you a little bulk of dried and pressed plants. And then
This looks fucking atrocious.
you use the
This is actually something that they just picked up out of a garden outside. That doesn't even seem like edible plants. It's like daisy petals. And these are just a random assortment of leaves.
And then you use the so-called butter made from the herbs. Eat the dried plants that look like a sheet, crispy and full of aroma. Then
Ugh.
they give you rosemary with petals. You don't necessarily eat the rosemary, but you brush it with balsamic sauce and you suck all the aroma and flavors in.
That's so fucking cringe. I hate fine dining. It's so cringe. I think that's the sweet spot, Maximoff, for sure. And Skynet Edmundo. This actually looks like a scene from the menu. Because it is, like, the menu is very accurate. Wow. The menu is very accurate to these fine dining fucking delusional establishments. Where you're paying like $400 for an aged bottle of wine.
And I saw the face staring at me. It was a candy sheet with caviar and nuts. We're told to lick the face. It creates so much dynamic in the whole experience, and it was delicious.
Oh, God. All right, how much is that? I'm going to look up the menu prices for these things, unless she popped it on screen and I missed it. Let's see. The Mugaritz menu, where are the prices? God, their website is also so unbelievably pretentious. If you want to look, when you go to its website, there's a tab that just says "Eat?" ? Food? We love to feed our minds. Christ, this is awful. Where's your menu? Why make a pretentious website too? It's in the title. Is this for the whole? I'm looking at individual things. Like, no way. Like, you can absolutely get this by itself. I'm looking at a per course, or looking for a per course breakdown. Or can you not? Yeah, they don't have their menu on here. It looks like it really is only by these giant packages of 23 courses. This is the closest I can find to like a menu where it's just pictures of some of the things you get. So here's a candy gluten ball. Yum. There's a membership mason. I think the menu actually has a really cool message about how simple things can turn extremely pretentious and how people start to hate what they once loved to do. I think the menu is a great movie. I really liked it. I just don't think M. Night Shyamalan's made good movies in quite some time now. But I'd love if Trap is good. I'd have a lot of fun with that. Beautiful face. Is this food or is this like an actual just pencil?
The next two combos are served savory and sweet.
Enzymatic molasses of rye bread and sea urchin. Jesus. Cool. The cow and the flowers. Marrow and banana cream. Bite tartare. What a wonderful dish. Yum, 250 euros and I get 3 tiddlywinks of garbage. With a really stupid name. Thanks for membership, Ashley. Is that a finger? Yeah, that's one of Sukuna's cursed items. This just says heaven for the timestamp. That's cute. A sake what? A sake handkerchief? What? No, do you suck this? No.
It starts with shrimp tamago. The raw shrimp was crunchy and super fresh. Sake handkerchief blew my mind. It was like a layer on top of milk, but it was layer of sake.
Oh. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. This has to be on purpose. This is how they show the dishes in the menu. Well, the menu's not even far-fetched from a lot of like huge fine dining establishments. Do you guys not remember Salt Bae, the cringe god? That guy's whole thing, like, he was upcharging basic ass steaks by like 1,000% because he'd come out and do this. And then he'd engage in the worst small talk of all time. If they'll pay for it, why not do it? Yeah, don't hate the player, hate the game. And hate this fart. And there's 3 of them, actually. What else we got? Product and tradition.
In 3 ways. First off, they oven cook the loin with coal, giving this incredible smoky flavor.
I can't tell what this is. This is just animal cake. It's like 1 scoop of ice cream underneath an egg yolk. What is it?
Animal cake was another delight of the night. Ricotta cheese, coffee cream, then we...
Oh, that's it. Cheese and coffee cream? Okay.
Then we have dark tuna.
That's just a rock. There's no way this is food, right? There's no way this is food. This is actually just a fucking rock.
Not cured in honey and creamy cuttlefish.
Jiminy Christmas. It's actually a fucking rock. How do you eat that? Is it not as hard as it looks? She doesn't even show herself eating these. Probably because they're not edible. The food is on it? Is it? Where? Oh, is this the food right here? Oh, I thought this was like a part of the rock. I thought it was just part of the geode. Cool. I thought this whole thing was the dark tuna cured in honey. Oh, okay. Nah, it makes more sense, I guess. Thanks, membership Polar. And Calhoun. I have not heard of that before, Astro. Look at all that lobster. That'll fill your belly if you were 4 years old. Sasada. For everyone. That one accidentally almost looks like food. That's the first thing they've served so far that legitimately looks edible. Big hairy game hunting.
Wild boar with mushroom, a mixture of different type of mushrooms. This wild boar was cooked to perfection.
Wild boar. You realize that's not like a high quality food. Wild boars are so common that you actually get paid to go out and fucking shoot them. And they're also so gamey that most people don't actually eat wild boar. This is legitimately the lowest tier meat you could ever consume. And you're paying €250 for it. That is actually the most blatant scam part of this so far. That's what I was saying. Their website is extremely pretentious. Pretentious. Here, I'll pull it up. I didn't pull it up on stream because I didn't bother, but here, you need to see their website. Like, I really think that this is just pure delusion. This is just their homepage here. And then if you go to the eat question mark, it's all about how it's food for the mind. We love to feed our minds. Feeding curiosity, the senses of desire, we seek to satisfy the hunger of risk, game, or answers, and to satisfy the pleasure of surprise, of discovering, and exploring the unknown. To achieve this, we question the logic of the gastronomic world, rethinking the social habits and prejudices. We seek to create a context where diners give free rein to their senses to overcome the imposition of customers. They need to just be shut down. They just need to be they just have to go to jail for cringe. It's so bad. Is that the origin of it, Scallion? Maybe. I can look it up in a minute. They used to be 3 stars, but they lost 1. That should just show you how stupid Michelin stars really are. This is a Michelin-starred restaurant, by the way. Serving wild boar, which legitimately they might have fished out of a dumpster after some kick streamers went out and shot some for content. Like, this is not high-quality food that they're serving. You're misrepresenting what Michelin stars are for. Not really. The whole origin of Michelin stars was, since Michelin makes tires, they did this thing where a long time ago, they went to these restaurants that were like must-eat-at places, so you'd get there and you'd drive. So you'd use your car, those tires. It'd be worth it to go there. That's why they started giving out the Michelin stars, more or less. I don't know what the modern definition of a Michelin star is anymore, I guess. But it's a sham. Such a weird origin story, but I've heard it before. That is the origin story, right? Unless that's all been a lie. Let's see. Let's just go to the Wikipedia. The Michelin Guide was a series of books published by the French tire company Michelin since 1900s. It awards up to 3 Michelin stars for excellence to the select few restaurants in certain geographics. The history. To increase the demand for cars and accordingly car types, the car tire manufacturers and brothers Edward and Andre Michelin published a guide for French motorists called Guide Michelin. 35K copies of this sold. It provided information to motorists such as maps, tire player, replacement instructions, mechanic listings, hotels throughout France. And then they published a similar guide, which introduced... where is it? God, this is all over the place. Here, I'm just going to Control F because that's a completely different component. Here. They began to award stars for fine dining establishments in 1926. Initially, there was only a single star. 31, they added 2 and 3 stars, and then 36, the criteria were published for what they ranked by. This goes through the whole history of the stars. Oh, here we go. This is why they made the stars. Based on the principle that man only truly respects what he pays for, Michelin decided to charge a price for the guide. They made several changes, listing restaurants by specific categories and adding hotel listings and removing advertisements. Recognizing the growing popularity of the restaurant section of the guide, the brothers recruited a team who are always anonymous to visit and review restaurants. And that was after, like, the big popularity with them writing about restaurants that are worth visiting for their Michelin guide. The Michelin guide is the only rating system in the world that is not corrupted by advertising and capitalism. Getting a Michelin star is a dream of every chef as it's the ultimate validation in the culinary world. I'm sorry, but your take here is incorrect. What's my take? That this is a pretentious nothing burger of a place? You are eating wild boar and fucking leaves. Actual rosemary petals to suck balsamic vinegar off of. You think that's a Michelin star establishment, brother? Maybe they haven't been corrupted by capitalism and advertisements, but they have been corrupted by their own fucking farts of pretentiousness. Just look at this website. My take is that this is stupid and undeserving of any kind of prestige. How is this not a part of capitalism? Because Michelin has not been corrupted by capitalism. They're only a major billion-dollar car tire manufacturer. Of course they're not capitalistic. It's completely separate. What's the difference between Michelin starred and regular 5-star? Why not use 5-star instead of this weird system? Just because now it's been grandfathered into being, like, meaningful. So you get served this marshmallow paste, and because there's 2 Michelin stars behind it, you're like, oh, that is worth 250 euro. No, I'm not going to eat there. Jesus Christ, no. I'll try and find a really pretentious spot to eat in Tampa at some point. I don't know if we have anything to this level, though. That's something special. Licking food off of a face? Like, I don't think we have this level of pretentiousness. I would be stunned, but I'll try and find it. Fucking sucking caviar out of eye sockets from discarded art supplies. I don't know where it is. I didn't actually see where Mugaritz is. Maybe it's close. It's in Spain. Not that close. Tier list this. Tier list the 23 courses. Is this their highest level course? I bet they have a more expensive one. I bet they have a $1,000 one, at least.
I'm built differently. I'm built